and welcome to Dumplings and Dragons, where everything's made up and sometimes the points matter. This series is a bunch of Auckland-based Kiwi-Asian actors getting together to play D&D. I'm your DM. Today that stands for Daily Mail, Benjamin Tay. And I am joined by Jess.
Yo, I'm Jess. I play Lee Dragonblood, who is a drow paladin, drow elf paladin. Is in the right order?
Yeah.
I'm the one that said make it slick, yeah. And yes, that's it.
Pronouns.
Yeah.
What's your character? No, Jess, your pronouns for both you and your character. Real slick, real professional.
I'm just showing everyone an example of what not to do. Yes, she, her, or that badass.
Cool. Nicholas.
Hello. Hi. It is me. I play Balasar Dracodanian, the Dragon Bard, and I am me, male, he, him. That's just me. And my main person counterpart also does the same thing.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Jen?
Hello guys. I play Zie Ling, who is a Earth Genasi warlock. And Zie Ling's pronouns are they, them, and mine are she and her.
Mustaq.
Kia ora, everybody. My name is Mustaq. My character's name is Blackbone. He's a tiefling cleric. Why are you laughing?
Is it Blackbone or Backbone? I feel like.
Why do I keep saying Blackbone? Maybe I should change it to Blackbone. What the hell? Some Freudian slip there. So. Anyway, okay, Backbone it is. Maybe it'll be Blackbone next week, who knows. Pronouns, both of us identify as he and him. Yeah.
And what's your race and class?
I'm a tiefling cleric.
I mean, it's D&D. You can change it up if you want to. It might just get a bit weird around the storyline. Let's talk about that later, Mustaq.
Okay.
And next in the list is Dilys.
Hello, I'm in game. I am a small pink child of otherwise mysterious origin, and the child doesn't really care what it goes by, so you can pronoun it whatever you like. Also doesn't have a name, so whatever. And I am she, her.
And last but not least, Ankita.
Kia ora, fam. I am Ankita and I play Rain. He identifies with the pronouns he and him, and he is a Asimar monk, and I use the pronouns she and her.
Fantastic. So slick, guys. So profesh. Thank you all. A bit of the housekeeping tonight. Nick is going to be keeping track of initiative, and Mustaq is going to be reading out our recap. Something that I've been missing is that Lee Dragonblood, as a drow elf, actually should be rolling at disadvantage during the day, but because she is better in the dark than in the light. But I'll miss it sometimes. It's not a big deal. Also, we've been finally getting some people overseas tuning in and locally. And someone called me out for describing kobolds for having dog-like faces. I think that they still kind of do have dog-like faces. I've actually had more people privately message me and tell them that, that's how I describe them as well. But officially, they are supposed to be like tiny humanoid dragonkin. So they're kind of like dragonborn, but not. Our kobolds in the Dumplings and Dragons campaign definitely are lizard dog humanoids. yours don't have to be. Yeah. Thank you to all the essential workers out there in New Zealand and around the world. This campaign is a bit of a homebrew, so some things are going to be different from the book, like the kobolds. But the aim of this project is to make a story with the players that you, our audience, find enjoyable. Okay, Mr. Missouri, can you please give us your best Shakespeare presentation of the recast?
Okay, here goes. The party defeated the goblin squad they came across in the tree branch canopy. Balasar started off strong, but the whole party kept missing towards the end, with Zie Ling sending Lucifer to finally kill the last goblin standing, after it managed to dodge 5 consecutive attacks from the party. After kicking the dead corpses down to the ground, the party took a while to figure out who would take watch over the course of the evening. Some engaging, some avoiding engagement. Being the first night together, there was some misunderstandings and conversations had. But everyone emerged the next morning ready to face the day. While a squabble between Rain and Balasar happened as the party moved forward on foot, with it in the middle trying to pickpocket soap from the bard, Zie Ling spied another trap, even this high up above the ground, and the party avoided setting off the giant wooden swinging hammer. After walking along further, weapons out, of course, they found out what seems to be a weaved dome in the tree branch canopy. And the darkness from a doorway-like space seemed to beckon them in.
Dun, dun, dun. Thank you, Mustaq. That was great. I felt like that was definitely our Kiwi version of David Attenborough.
Better. Upgrade.
Whoa.
Thank you.
I know. I'm really putting my neck out there for you, Mustaq.
That will be on my billboard when it comes out.
The party faces in this tree branch canopy, which seems to be like a tunnel of branches, 2-3 stories above the ground. It seems naturally, unnaturally made. You're not sure. The party is facing a doorway-like space, and there's a dome, like Mustaq said. What does the party want to do?
Well, it's the first interesting thing that we've seen for a while.
Investigate.
Magic? Traps?
Investigate.
Let's get in there.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
well, I agree. Let's just jump into it.
How would the party like to proceed?
That's not encouraging.
I think Balasar should just go in and get stabbed in the back, and then we'll follow and...
Well, actually, I'll probably get
how
stabbed
about
in the
he
front
goes
because
in
I'm
as
walking
the
forward.
bait?
Unless I back up like this.
What if something falls down on you, man?
I don't know.
Logistics.
Send him
I
his
mean-
fate.
I mean, there are 6 of us. Like,
I was obviously kidding,
And
dude. Let's...
someone has to go in. If
with
it has to be
caution.
me, then I'll be that guy. Fine.
Oh, really? Really?
Yes,
Great.
I'm very
Magic
thoughtful.
going.
I may
I
not
mean,
look
I
it, but
ha-
I'm a very thoughtful person.
Yeah, you definitely don't look it. Okay, well, if
Okay,
no one has...
no
any
healing
objections-
hands. No healing hands.
I don't need your healing hands.
bitch.
I got my own healing hands, baby.
We all got healing hands, bitch.
That's a different kind of healing, I think.
Yes, it is, but it's just as valid. So, can you
oh my God.
please don't
It is the
disrespect
month,
me?
isn't it? Yeah. Anyway.
Can someone
Um,
check for magic, please?
No, just go in,
Oh my
Balasar.
God.
Who would like to go first? Is Balasar stepping up to the plate?
Balasar, it's up to you. Are you going in?
Okay. DM, I'd like to cast heroism upon myself.
Oh wow. Okay.
Sure. What does it look like when you cast heroism on yourself?
Oh, I have this glowing aura, and little, you know how like there's you see in cartoons where there's like a smell and it's like wafting and then it changes its shape.
Mm-hmm.
I have a glowing aura, and as I walk in, bits whiff off, and then a little bit whiffs off the rain, and then it gets changed into like a middle finger.
What?
It's my heroism. I get to do it the way I want to.
That's true. Balasar, please read
My
out
feelings are
the
hurt.
benefits of heroism.
The benefits of hero. Okay, let me say. Heroism. A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery, myself.
Mm-hmm.
Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened, and temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability at the start of each of its turns. I don't know what that means if we're not in combat, but whatever, yes.
Okay, so how long does it last?
It lasts for up to 1 minute.
Fantastic. So for 1 minute, you're going to be very
Super
heroic.
brave.
Yeah.
Yes, the rock.
Do you have dark vision? I believe you do, but I just want to double check.
Do I have dark vision? I don't know, actually.
Check the sheet.
The sheet. Yes, I'm looking at the sheet. Is it at the bottom with the stats?
Yeah. And it should be in your racial traits or class features. So to the right, down.
No, I don't think I have dark vision.
Ooh. Okay.
Just resistance to lightning damage and some other stuff.
I have a light cantrip.
Okay.
Can you light?
So, Ankita.
Oh, I have a light cantrip.
Okay, so I'm going to say that either Lee or Rain could cast that on a part of Balasar or something that he's carrying, so that it basically turns into like
Light.
Yeah, a glowing, like a flood lamp.
Oh,
Hey man, Lee. Me.
I have
Rock, paper,
oil.
scissors.
I can do it.
Okay, what do you cast it on?
I will cast it on directly in front of his face.
That's
like-
a terrible idea.
Like Rudolph.
The
You
air
won't
in
be
front of his
fucking able
face.
to see anything.
Oh, right. Okay. I'll just cast it in like a border around his entire body.
Okay, let's say that it's kind of like
FaceTime.
maybe on his, maybe it's like on the length of your clothes, right? Like maybe
Okay.
your clothes are now like glowing.
Yeah.
So Balasar steps up.
Okay.
He enters.
Yes.
Wait, is this?
This is dancing lights, right?
No,
Okay,
no,
never mind.
sorry, that's different.
I don't know if this is just gonna make him a more obvious target or whether it's gonna help you see.
So dancing lights
But
is for small
it's too late.
lights. Light is like one particular item suddenly turns into a flood lamp.
It's dancing lights.
So dancing lights works as well. It's just that instead of like one big thing that is now glowing, there are now like 4 things moving with him.
Okay, what do you
That's
prefer
cute.
about that?
What does the dragon bard prefer?
Oh, give me that those 4 light thingies.
All right,
Yes.
there you go.
Thank you.
So imagine like 4 massive fireflies that
Yes.
seem to kind of like move with Balasar, and it lights
Like my
everything
posse.
close around him, like in a dull glow. Balasar enters the dome. You see a dark room. It's full of wooden beams. They all look like they have been naturally grown. All of them seem to be covered or coated in some form of gel or sticky liquid. Maybe it's sap, maybe it's honey, you can't quite tell. Every beam has normal-sized mushrooms growing on them. They look like the floating mushrooms, but they're normal-sized. Balasar, please roll me a nature check.
Oh. Swing.
Hey, can we see all of? Is he telling us all this? at the
Didn't
same
one of
time?
you have like a psychic link ability or something?
Yeah. Are you still whispering through walls, or?
Oh yeah, I can use that if you're close enough.
But only to one person. So like, let's
one
just set it up
person.
now who he talks to, and then like the other person can tell the rest of the group.
I got to 13 because, yes, 13.
Okay, cool. All of these small mushrooms that look like the giant floating mushrooms,
Right.
they're probably edible.
Oh,
And
cool.
he's relaying all this information to which party member, Balasar?
Okay, Lee, because Lee gave me the lights.
Sure. And so Lee can be relaying this to the rest of the party.
Okay.
Alright, I just let's take it as read that I've just told everybody the exact same thing that he's told me.
Sure. Lee, can you please roll me a 1d8?
The 8, sure thing. 4.
4. What you see in this room is probably enough for maybe 4 days worth of food. It's a lot of small mushrooms, but it's only one type of food.
Alright. Guys, do we want to stock up on some mushrooms?
Is the rest of the party joining Balasar inside this dome? Or is it just him still inside?
Oh, is that the whole space?
That he's seen so far.
Alright.
He might need to explore further. There might be more inside. There might be less.
Can we come in, Balasar? What do you
I
reckon?
think we should all go in.
Alright, we'll join him.
It's big enough for all of you to fit inside. And I'm going to say that as the rest of the party joins Balasar, you notice that there is another single doorway-like hole. Do you choose to enter it?
Am I big enough to fit into it? Into it.
Yes. Both the doorways are about humanoid size
Big enough.
for quite a big person, maybe a taller person.
Okay, well, I've still got my heroism, so I don't really want to put it to waste.
Sure.
So, yes, let's open that door. Open that door!
There isn't a door, it's just a doorway. You walk through. You kind of
Yes.
have to turn sideways and shuffle a little bit.
Okay.
There's a lot of headroom. It seems
Yes.
like maybe the individual that frequents this dome might be taller, but quite thin.
Right.
These are much bigger mushrooms. These look like they're growing into the floating mushrooms that you've been seeing. Some of them are tied down to the ground. Some of them are tied down to what seem to be like wooden benches. And they're all just kind of like floating.
Oh,
And every now and then they tug against the rope.
Am I still getting hit points? Am I still getting hit points from heroism? Because it says every turn I get hit points.
I mean, I'm going to say that, what level are you? You're level 2 now, eh?
Yes.
So you would now have 4 temporary hit points.
Yes. Okay.
So these they're not as big as the ones that the party has seen before. At the moment, it's only Balasar that's kind of entered this other room. He's standing at the doorway. You see maybe 20, 30 that you can see.
Okay.
What do you choose to do?
I've still got my link, right? I've still got my message link to Lee.
Yeah,
Hey,
sure.
Lee,
I'm gonna say that like every time you use it, it's only like
It's on. Yes.
what's the amount of Twitter
It's like 100 characters or
150
something.
Characters? 150.
Is it 150? I don't know. I don't
They
twit.
increased
I don't
it.
twit.
let's just say
You should toot, bro.
let's just say it's 3 sentences per
Okay.
you have to keep casting it.
Okay.
But you can do that. So let's
Yeah,
just
'cause cantrip
pretend
is
it's
free.
like a
Yes,
walkie-talkie.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does Balasar move in? Does the rest of the party move into that room? What happens?
I see big
Seems like a
floating
trap.
mushrooms. I'm probably going to move in.
Guys, Balasar's moving somewhere. Should we go after him?
What?
I go
what's in
after
the
him
next
immediately.
room?
And I yell
What?
at
Lee?
What?
Fuck.
What?
Did you just say you went into the other room? Because I was asking, what is in the other room?
So the party is in the main room, and now Balasar has moved into a smaller room.
He's in a smaller room with a bunch of bigger mushrooms. It looks like they're getting bigger the deeper we go.
the floating ones.
Hang on,
that
I
we
want to double
saw
check
before?
something. Like, is the rest of the party inside the dome yet or not? Because I thought
We
you all
are.
had moved it.
You're
Okay, so you're all
I think so.
inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jen, you had a question for me.
Oh no, that wasn't. I was just.
Cool.
I don't know. This feels kind of like a trap, but it also feels like it's the source of the mushrooms.
Has anyone else
Yeah.
entered the room yet?
It's like the
Okay, so
hatchery.
I've just gone up to the doorway and then I've heard rain and just stopped at the entrance to the next room.
Okay.
How much space do I have?
How much
I'd like
space
to-
do you have?
Well, because I want to cast. I want to use my vicious mockery on one of the mushrooms just to test, but I want to be out of range. How much space do I have? Am I right next to it, or?
I'm gonna say that you have.
Can I step outside of the doorway?
You're 6 feet away, which is the recommended distance that everyone should stand now, right? Was that?
What is
Yeah.
vicious
Yeah,
mockery
2
going
meters.
to do
Yeah.
if you use it?
I don't know. I've used it to defeat one in the past. I don't know.
Defeat? Like, what do you mean by defeat? Is it going to explode and like choke us with noxious gas in this?
That's why I'm saying you should back up.
Oh my fucking god, fellas!
Lee, at the doorway, you peer in. Roll me an insight check as a paladin, please.
Okay.
The rest of the party can be harvesting the smaller mushrooms or leaving them, depending on what you
I wouldn't. I take some as a sample, but I'm suspicious.
What does Itz and Zie Ling want to do, and Backbone?
I would like to go and help out Balasar.
Okay,
I have
so no one's
rest.
taking mushrooms yet. Cool.
I have rations, so I'm gonna not take mushrooms.
Cool.
There's a wandering child who could get food. Can I look carefully and see if it is food? And if it's not, I want to set them on fire.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we
I'm
set the
gonna-
whole building on
As all this
fire?
is happening, I'm just gonna put my mask on without saying anything.
Roll me a nature check. What did you get, Lee?
I got 11 altogether.
You got 11 altogether. These mushrooms are basically cuter versions of the ones that you've seen before.
What do you mean by cuter? They're not as dangerous?
Hawaii,
They
bro.
are smaller versions of the floating mushrooms that have caused poison damage to both Lee and Balasar in the past.
Sweet.
Can I ask
think-
if we should set
Hey
them on
Lee, you alright? This isn't bringing back any bad memories of, puking all over yourself, is it?
I mean,
Ma-
they're pretty cute. I can't really hold a grudge against
So
these
are they
ones.
edible or are they not
Maybe
edible?
we should
That's what I want to know.
actually try and destroy one to see if it's a remedy instead, if it's cuter.
Dilys, what did you want to ask me?
I was saying I would discuss with Zie Ling because I have no idea, but I do want to burn.
Okay.
Maybe let's just hold off on the burning for now.
So because of the question that Balasar has asked, so the party has figured out that the small ones is food. You don't know about the larger ones yet, but they are larger versions of the small ones that are food.
Mm.
I don't really care about these small ones right now. I just want to go in and follow Balasar because he's not stopping.
Okay, I'm gonna follow Lee.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going all the way.
Yes, Jen?
I have a suggestion / a question.
Sure.
I would like to raise to the team, what if we all went outside and I sent in Lucy to poke at one of the mushrooms, and because he can poof and disappear
Oh,
appear right
that's a good
next-
idea.
I
I have another
It might
question.
be safer.
Far safer idea than a
I have
big
another
ass
question. How
dragon
much
ball.
HP does Lucy have? Because if Lucy gets incapacitated, one of us has to go in.
Oh,
Well, he's
of
pretty
course.
quick.
I would die for Lucy.
That's good to know.
not to make it weird or anything.
He only has 7,
Zie
but his
Ling, can you
armor
roll me?
class is 12.
Zie Ling, can you roll me insights check? No, sorry, Arcana check.
What's that?
So Arcana is your knowledge of the arcane, so basically magic.
Oh, okay. 20,
Like,
right?
Yeah, D20, and add your modifier after that. Arcana is like the same of like what a lot of people use in other games as mana, or I only see a white screen.
I got a 20.
Whoa! Nailed it.
+1.
So what happens with a familiar when they hit 0 hit points is that they disappear in a puff of smoke. They don't die.
Oh.
Do they come back?
They can come back. I just want to check something. So they can come back. It's just a matter of when they come back, because you might not be able to see them for like a period of time. Yeah, so it's still definitely a possibility. You can still do that. I'm just going to read your character sheet and have a look. But in the meantime, the rest of the party can weigh up this suggestion.
Okay, I vote on waiting outside.
Does that
Look,
mean
man.
Balasar is also outside? Is everybody outside apart?
Everyone's slowly moving outside with this suggestion
Okay.
of Zie Ling.
But I'm gonna slowly swipe some mushrooms as we slowly move outside.
The small ones?
The small ones.
Oh yeah, I'll take some too. Yeah.
Okay.
Put it in the bag.
Wait, hang on. So I have a feeling that it's doing it stealthily, but Balasar's not. So roll me
I don't
sleight
know
of
why you're
hand
doing
check.
it stealthily. No one else wants them.
If that kills you, I don't know, man. We
It will
don't
make
know
me
any
stronger.
necromancers. Okay, yeah, sure. This is why I hate musicians. Oh,
I got a 1.
Oh no!
fuck.
This is like, I think, the third time in 2 sessions. Yeah. Basically, everyone just watches as it's like, ooh, I like this one. Ooh, I like that one. I like this one. Ooh, not that one. I like this one. So, Zie Ling,
This kid
I'm
needs some
going to
like
say that
ninja
if
training.
your familiar loses its hit points, it disappears, but you can resummon it the next day.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So,
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get Lucy to do
Okay, yeah.
to do it.
How many
Go, Lucy.
mushrooms do
I love you. Take care.
Okay, grab my mushrooms.
God.
Out! Let's burn this place to the ground.
okay,
Okay,
so
no, chill out.
What
Not
is
yet.
it?
Balasar and you can add in a meal of mushrooms into your inventory. And the whole party gathers outside in the tree branch canopy, and Zie Ling sends Lucifer forward, this very cute Elmirage, large hair with a unicorn horn on the top of its head. Yes.
Can I wait? So you know how those times when I can like see what he's seeing, is that because he wants me to see, or is that something I can control?
That's something that you can control.
Okay, cool.
But you have to tell me that that's what you want to do.
Yeah, then I would like to see what he's seeing, so I know what the mushroom does.
Cool. So while your Earth Genasi body is essentially in this trance-like state, are you sitting, standing? Are you holding onto someone? What's the deal while you're just like seeing what's the deal when you're just seeing and hearing and sensing the world through your Elmirage?
Asian squatting.
Asian squatting. Fantastic. This is the representation we need.
Exactly.
Okay. So
I respect that, man.
Thank you.
yeah. The Elmirage, it looks at you, and what do you wish to telepathically tell it to do?
I would like to tell him to pierce one with his horn.
One of the larger ones?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
He just scampers forwards. He goes into the dome, ignores the room full of the small mushrooms, and then he looks up and sees one of the larger floating mushrooms that's closest to the doorway, and he just teleports from the floor up into the air, pierces it with his unicorn horn, and watches as green, silvery dust envelops him. and then he kind of like plops down to the ground, and he just continues watching it slowly sink down towards him. Any other instructions, or just stay there?
Can he move 6 feet away?
Like backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. As he's moving away, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for Lucifer.
While she's doing this, Esley, I just go and pop a squat next to her.
Cool.
Next to them.
Fantastic.
I got a 1.
Amazing. So the Almiraj breathes in deep and coughs, and then can't stop coughing. And it starts to sneeze, so it goes from to a and it sneezes, and it starts to scratch. I don't even know how hares do this, if they can scratch their faces, but it tries to wipe at its nose.
We're using its little paws. Oh my god, what's happening?
And it takes
Oh, poor thing.
and it takes 4 damage, and it comes out to you, and it scampers out, and it's and you don't hear words, but you hear telepathically this thought process of why did you send me in there? am I this expendable to you?
Oh my god, Lucy, what happened? Oh my god!
Can we
he's
heal
sneezing! Lee, look at him! Look at him! Oh my god!
Everyone looking at Lucifer, its nose is slowly going a bit red.
No! Oh my god, something happened.
Can we heal Lucy? Healing hands, Balasar.
Guys, I'm okay, man.
Whose idea was this?
Who wants to hear?
Go on, Rain.
I can only heal 1 hit point.
Actually,
Per-
question.
Rest.
So, was that... No, actually, wait. Okay, no. He has poison immunity. Was that poison?
Does he?
Ooh.
He's immune to poison?
Yes.
Oh, I take that back. So everything that just happened
Did not happen.
and
Jesus,
my
breathes
God.
in,
Yeah.
and he hops back out to the party and goes it's all good.
Uh-oh.
So the party does not know that.
So
If
that
it's poisonous.
actually didn't help.
Yeah.
Fuck! Wait a minute! Did those mushrooms explode like
Sorry,
the ones we
guys.
saw earlier?
Yeah, it exploded. With
Did some weird
silvery
shit
dust.
come out of it?
Green and silver dust is all I can say. I don't know.
Man, that place is a death trap.
Should we burn it then?
Let's burn it down. Yes, indeed. Ling, well done.
Did
Let's do
we
it.
see anything else in there of interest? Like in that
No,
small...
just mushrooms.
Just different
Just
sized
mushrooms?
mushrooms.
No,
Right.
The mushroom farm.
nothing I want to come near.
It's a little hatchery for mushrooms, so we should get rid of it.
So the party wants to burn it up.
Yeah.
If we burn it, will the gas be noxious?
Burn it up. Burn it up.
Yes, Jen?
Wait, this is
No, I
the
don't-
weirdest thing.
No.
Sure.
But can we cut one of the ropes and actually carry a mushroom with us?
Like a balloon.
Like a balloon.
Yeah,
Like that Shrek movie.
Why would you want to do that?
I'm not sure, but I feel like it could come in handy.
I'm gonna say let's do it.
Rich
And also
mushroom.
because it's such an unexpected thing,
Hmm.
Dylan gets DM inspiration for the rest of the session.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
But you have to go and get it yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know if it might be difficult or not.
Okay.
Why don't you try eat one of
I
those
will
small
go.
mushrooms, see if it provides some kind
Yelling
of immunity
walks
in
back
case something does
into the-
explode.
Into the dome.
All right, we'll just wait for her to coming out with the fucking mushroom.
Wait for them.
I have a dagger. I would like
Oh.
to use my dagger to cut the string.
It is a rope, so I'm gonna say, Zie Ling, please roll me a dexterity check. Actually, do you have? What's your modifier for dexterity?
Good question. 1.
Okay, straight roll. Party
6.
waits. 6.
Oh, could you use that inspiration? Could you use the inspiration from your DM?
You can if you want to.
I don't know. Is it even? Wait.
I don't know.
put
I don't know.
inspiration?
I don't know.
So you get a d6, and you can add that on top of
That's
this
not
roll.
even if I got 6, is that even enough? It's like 12.
It's on the cusp. It's on the cusp, so maybe not. I don't know.
Is that a waste? I don't know.
I
really
wouldn't
want
do
a
it.
mushroom though.
I wouldn't do it.
Oh god.
Even Balasar wouldn't do it, man.
I'm gonna say you have 5 seconds left. Then.
Okay, fine. I would.
You won't? Zie
You
Ling
won't go.
accidentally pops the mushroom.
For fuck's sake!
Oh, shit.
Did I just
Ah!
did I hear a pop? What's happening? I told you that was a fucking death trap.
Okay, so Zie Ling, you can choose whether you hold your breath and dodge out, or you just like slowly. No, I'm gonna say you either do a dexterity saving throw, or you do a Constitution saving throw to see if you take any damage from this.
Wait, can I jump in and save? Because I still have heroism.
But you don't know what's happening to me, right?
Yeah, you don't know what's happening,
Oh, true. I don't have yet.
and
will
your
roll.
heroism is probably gonna fade real soon.
Okay, I tried.
I
So-
will roll
You
a
did.
Constitution.
Cool. I'm gonna say your heroism is gone now. Next.
Oh, what happened? Oh, no.
Yikes.
Oh, do I still have the lights? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I keep the lights?
Well, the lights are
Oh, thank God.
Lee, so
Okay.
Up to
Up to you.
they're just
lights
kind of
out.
like floating around.
Ooh.
Balasar.
They just
My
look
posse.
real cute. Maybe
It's like
just
a
leave 'em
weird
away.
rave. They're not blinking, but they're just like hanging there.
Emma, it's kind of like
I'm doing the
glistening nicely
blinking.
off his scales.
What did you roll then?
I got a 19.
Oh, okay. Cool. So Zie Ling holds their breath, takes a huge step back, and just kind of like watches like the spores, the spore cloud kind of like settle down and goes like, "Oh, that was close. Do you want to try again?" Roll me another dex check.
I mean, you're already there. You might as well.
I know.
Can I cast my message through the walls? Am I close? Am I in radius? Can I transfer?
Yeah, I say you can do that because you know Zie Ling now.
Okay, cast it.
What do you want?
What do you say?
So, how's it going?
It's fine. I avoided one. No, I'm trying again. Leave me alone.
You avoided one.
I popped one by accident.
So you're trying again.
Stop
How
distracting
Gumby
me.
are you?
Shut up.
Oh my god. Jeez. You guys need like martial arts training or something. God. So clumsy.
What did you roll, Zie Ling?
11.
11?
Yeah.
You fumble it again, but you
Oh,
don't
for
use
fuck's
this
sake.
one, and it just
Okay.
kind of like comes out. And you're like, okay, there it is, and you have a very, very delicate balloon of poison spores that is kind of like floating. You kind of hold it, and you're like,
This is
and how happy is Zie Ling right now?
Very.
So, but are they like showing it?
Oh, no.
Okay, so behind a blank exterior is this is the best day of my life. As they walk out and rejoin the party, and everyone's like, why are you holding a really dangerous weapon?
this is weird and stupid, but also it looks kind of cute. So I don't know.
I left a
Feel
6
about
foot
this.
distance.
Okay, now I want to let it go because she said it's cute. Sorry, he.
Should we tie a rope around the way?
Is that what you actually want to do, Zie Ling?
What? No.
Just let it
Okay.
go.
No.
Okay.
We could tie our own rope around it, and then we can still have a dangerous balloon.
Make sure you knot it to your wrist so it doesn't fly off.
But I have the rope.
Oh, you
Yeah.
have the rope.
No,
It's
you
only
have to
about
knot
It's only like a 5-foot rope.
Knot
that you
it
have.
to you, otherwise it's gonna fly away, and we're not gonna buy you a new one.
Wise words from every parent ever.
Can I? Oh, actually, that.
Then it
Wait, I
pops
need
and
to,
they
I
start
need to talk to the
crying.
patty. Guys,
What?
What?
don't you think this is kind of weird?
The balloon?
What?
Do you
What?
think?
What?
Yeah, well, yeah, that is definitely weird. But I mean, why is there a weird cave full of mushrooms? Are these
Obviously-
things growing naturally? But what Lee and I saw the other day, was it the other day? Yeah, it was the other day now. We saw a person turn into a mushroom.
Yeah, I think
Well, that's
those,
what it looked like anyway.
Are you
I think
holding a
those
person in your
mushrooms really
hands?
boost- Oh,
I mean, because we were just talking about burning this place down. I mean, should we wait to see if someone comes here?
Wait,
Well,
if
that's
those
what I
are
was
people
actually thinking as well.
and we
What?
burn it down, are we just are we killing a lot of people? If this
Yeah,
balloon
I
pops,
know.
do we just
I
lose a
know.
life?
I know.
It's
That's
getting.
I know.
Hmm.
Exactly, Balasar. Oh my god.
Their life is
They-
literally in
You
your
were
hands.
doing.
But they're also killing people, the mushrooms themselves.
Yeah, but I just don't think
Maybe
we
it's not
should just
their fault.
randomly burn it down.
all right.
Yeah,
Here's
ethics.
my theory. Here's my theory. These people in there are juicing the mushrooms to become big poisonous mushrooms, and then somehow they're returning into town, and in their place the mushroom appears, just like we saw Rain.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's stake out the place.
Cool.
If we burn it down, we could hang around and see who tries to come back and rescue it.
That's also
Yeah,
true.
so I guess we have two options: wait around or
Wait
burn
around.
something in
Burn
the.
it and wait around.
But I'm kind of concerned. What if the dust or the smoke from the fire is toxic?
Is there a choice to just lock it up, like very securely?
There's no door.
Does anyone have like some
Make
kind
a
of
door.
spell? I don't know.
Hey man, my hands are magic, but they're not that magic. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Unless your name is Mike, I'm not sure how magic you are.
Who's Mike? What?
Okay. I don't. My friend. Okay. Anyway.
Is it single? Okay, never mind. The point is, what do you think we should do?
Well, I don't mind burning it as long as you don't think those things are people.
I honestly don't think they're people.
It would be pretty stupid if they were people, but can you imagine if they were? Oof. I don't know, but I like Lee's theory.
Does it mean if we eat the mushrooms that we're eating people?
Why do you look so excited about that?
See,
I'm not trying to judge your dietary.
You're totally judging.
Cannibalism isn't generally. You know what? Never mind. I don't
Okay,
know.
Backbone. Do you want to bring the hammer down?
I think we should just stake it out. I don't know.
Okay.
but if we burn it, they might come sooner.
Well, being a monk, I'm pretty patient, so you know. But
Well,
if you
then
guys want to
how
burn
about
it down,
wait,
that's.
and we leave.
I want to be walking away
Doesn't
as
make any
we're
sense.
burning it,
Why
like through
not?
like a torch or something.
Okay, fine. We can burn it and then just wait around and see if anyone comes.
No,
Obviously
I
hidden.
want to be out of range.
Oh my god.
And then if no one comes, we can put out the fire just in case they're people.
What does Backbone think?
I think we should burn it down.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so let's.
And then we get rid of the mushrooms.
Does
regardless of
anyone
whether they're
have
humans or
a
not.
fire cantrip or any magic ability to be able to do this?
I have oil. Does someone have a flame?
What?
But can
What?
I have
I have a flask of oil.
I've got a tinderbox.
You got a tinderbox? Okay. Kid, what did you say?
I have a cantrip.
Oh, that just sounds like a good, better use of resources.
Oh, do you have a
So how about the rest of us hide to keep an eye on this place, a bit out of range. You burn it. Come join us.
Mustaq, what are we going to say?
No. That's nothing.
Okay.
No, Backbone, your voice is important too.
No, it's okay.
It is. Didn't we elect you the de facto leader or something?
Not really.
I don't know. I feel like it hops around all the time.
That's fine. We are a democracy anyway. It doesn't matter.
So I think actually Balasar should stay behind with it and just communicate back in case anything happens.
Okay.
You're just a walkie-talkie. That's all you are.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's my radius? Big radius. I can keep a distance, right? I can still be walkie-talkie.
I think we should all hide. What if
don't
someone
know.
does come and they see you?
Nick, check the character sheet. It should say how far you can go.
Right. No.
I'm going to ask the party if that's the
120 feet, man. I have so much range. So much range. I could just be like.
How much is that in meters?
Oh, it's like I think it's like a foot is like. 12.
No, but
30
the point is
centimeters.
that you're close to it and that you'd communicate to us.
It's 36 meters.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
super close.
Okay, so if that's the case, and you have it and Balasar staying near the dome and setting it on fire, where do the other 4 party members go?
Uh,
I have pass without trace, so you guys can all be not seen.
Oh shit! Really?
Right next to me.
So it's a spell that increases your stealthiness by 10 points.
oof.
Okay.
10 points, right, Jen?
Yeah,
I think
plus
we should
the
use it.
bonus.
If someone comes, we have the element of surprise. I don't know.
Let's follow Zie Ling.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Let's
cool.
roll that dice.
So so Balasar and it starts to set the dome on fire. How do you do this?
This says I can produce it in my hand, and then I can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of me. So I have to make a ranged attack.
I'm going to say, because it's not a creature, it's just a building, a wooden building essentially. Are you going to throw one or several?
This isn't gonna burn the whole forest down, is it?
Only one way to find out.
I'm gonna.
No. Wait a minute. This room is like inside a tree, right?
So the dome is made out of roots as well. It's kind of like the thing that what you've been walking on is just interwoven branches that kind of makes us makeshift.
So if we burn this, we're
Can
actually
someone-
burning everything else.
Yeah, can we do a nature check and like, is the wood damp? Is it dry? Is it gonna spread?
Rain.
It's not
roll
gonna
me a
burn.
nature check.
Oh fuck, man.
Do it, Rain.
Can I do it as well? How many can we all do one?
I'm gonna say not right now,
Okay.
because the way it's going, it's like it can't be like one person rolls and then that person fails, so everyone rolls.
Man, I got a 3.
I have
got
a
a
plus
3.
3 nature, so I think I should be next.
Yeah, I got shit nature. I don't even know anything about it.
So, okay, but Jen, did
0.
you just hear what I said? It shouldn't be like one person.
Yeah,
rolls.
no, I know.
So it's just
meant
Rain
this.
that rolls at the moment,
Yeah.
and Rain, you don't know.
I voice it to the party though, guys. Do you think this place is gonna burn down if we set this thing on fire? We're literally in the middle of a forest.
Is there like a bridge to this dome?
No, it's just kind of like not in the center, but so what you've been walking through is a tree branch canopy, and it feels like it's a corridor that's made out of branches.
Wait, if in the off chance that the fire gets too bad and I need to put it out, can I use thunderwave, and steal all the oxygen from the fire, and it just stifles and burns out?
You can
Does the
definitely
sides come
try.
to play?
You can definitely try that.
I don't know. Up to you guys. your circus, your monkeys.
Can I walk
Just call me a
around?
monkey?
No, it's a Russian saying. Your
Dragon?
circus, your monkeys. Basically, your problem, your show, your problem.
This is all our show, Balasar. It's your problem too.
Okay.
Of course,
quickly,
I'm right here.
I'm going to ask, what does the party want to do?
Can I walk around the area and just kind of scope it out?
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Is anyone good here? Good at nature?
Yes.
I lived in the forest.
Can I?
Yes, Jelly?
Can I? Because I can speak with animals. Can I look for a squirrel or something that lives in a tree, and ask them what?
Get out before we burn it down.
Roll me a
Get
perception
out.
check.
I got 9.
Come on.
9? So what happens is that Lee tries to walk around the dome, and the dome isn't quite, you can't get around the edges. It's kind of like locked into the side of the corridor. It just kind of like, so the corridor is like quite, it feels like it's vaguely rectangular, and in one of the walls, the dome is just kind of sticking out of it. So you can't walk around it. It's locked into the wall of branches.
Okay.
Yes, Jelling, what did you roll?
18.
18? You don't see a squirrel. You see a couple of birds.
Oh.
What do you want to say to them?
Can I please ask them? I would like to say, hello, beautiful birds.
Okay, is this a spell or a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
Okay, cool.
And it's 10 minutes long. And I
Let's
would
go.
like to ask if they know about who lives in this house.
Okay, there are 2 of them. They look like they vaguely resemble kingfishers.
Ooh, pretty.
And so the conversation begins with hello, beautiful birds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what you hear from one goes like, oh, look, a 2-legged. And the other one goes, don't talk to them. They're terrible. They're terrible. Don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Don't talk to them. And then the other one just splits off. And they was, and the one that's like cooing at you goes, yeah, that's it. Come here. Come here.
No, I'm sensing a backbone moment. No.
Okay, I walk towards it.
And it flitters and lands on your shoulder and just kind of like looks adoringly at you. Goes, wow.
Oh my god, so cute. Do you happen to know who lives in that building?
What's a building?
Okay. How about that little hole in the tree? Can you see that? Do you know who goes in? Have you seen who goes inside there?
Oh, in that thing? Oh, you're adorable. You're so adorable. There's another 2-legged that sometimes goes in there and then comes out of it. It's magic. It's so magical.
Oh, can you describe it to me?
The 2-legged?
Mm-hmm.
It has 2 legs.
Oh god. Okay. What color is its skin?
Ooh, gray? Like yours, ish, maybe?
Gray, like okay. Are they really tall and skinny?
I mean, everyone's tall and skinny compared to me.
Swear to God. Okay. Were there any really different features about it, like pointy ears, or did it have horns, or like a long tail? Anything like that?
No, I just noticed the 2 legs. You 2-leggeds are so exotic.
Thank you.
And then it just like pats you on the head and like out of nowhere, you see it kind of like unveils a piece of very tiny crumb and it goes like, here you go, eat up, and then just flies off.
Damn it!
Oh my god!
Well, that was just useless. Okay.
What did it tell you?
What a complete disappointment. Nothing.
You were talking for a long time.
It didn't sound like nothing.
It said literally nothing.
Yeah, so what the party saw was this kingfisher-like bird land on Zie Ling's shoulder, and then it chirped at Zie Ling, and Zie Ling chirped back. And then it fed Zie Ling, and then ran off.
Did it just tell us exactly what it told you, Zie Ling?
It said that two-legged things are fascinating and adorable, and it sees one go in and out of the building and says it's like magic, but it can't even describe it. So I don't know.
Did you
Well,
ask
that's
how often?
really useful.
Yes, I was about to ask, and then it just fucking flew away.
But that's amazing. So
How
we
is
know
that amazing?
we know that someone comes here. Holy shit.
Oh, we already knew that.
No, we fucking didn't. We were about to stake this place out for hours to wait to see if
Yeah.
someone actually showed up.
Okay.
Okay, so now we know that someone comes here.
We should wait for that
That's
person
true.
to come back.
I think we should too, and then fucking attack them.
So burn or not to burn?
Burn it.
I don't think we should burn this place down. I mean, what if it
No.
burns the forest? I mean, this place is made out of wood.
Wait, wasn't it your idea?
No, what the fuck? I've been against. Do you even listen to me, Balasar? Do you ever listen?
DM, I think we're going to use our time warp magic later on. We'll play this back.
We have to live in the moment whenever we play D&D.
Yes, we'll live in the moment.
You never listen to me. This is why I don't like you. Okay, guys.
What?
It was not my idea, though. Can I just say? I'm pretty sure it was either Lee or like the
It
kid.
was not me.
It was me.
And me.
See?
Uh,
See?
Success
I'm not
has
a
many
crazy
fathers, but
psychopath who
failure
wants
is an
to-
orphan.
What?
Anyway,
This is
So-
poetic for me,
We're
man.
staking out.
I'm gonna.
So the party's just going
Okay,
to
well-
stake out?
I'm gonna cast my
Yeah.
pass without trace,
Okay.
Can any of you like make a trap or something?
unless
No,
if
that's
there's
I can
like
put my animal trap down. Oh,
unless if there's ample hiding spots.
Zie Ling, roll me investigation check.
Uh-huh.
can I set up my animal trap somewhere near the entrance but out of sight?
Yes, you can. I'm going to say roll me a stealth check to see how well you hide it. You can add the pass without a trace of +10 to that.
Oh, yes.
15.
So 8.
Sorry, Zie Ling, what were you rolling for?
Investigating
how well
to see if there are any
you
good
can hide
hiding
it?
spots. Yeah.
Oh, right. You can hide kind of like maybe on top of the dome. Maybe. It's not
Oh.
particularly great. You could try maybe like, because even though it's fairly firm, a little bouncy, you can see down to the ground, which is like a 3-story drop. You can see out of the sides of the corridor, and you can see up, and it's just sky above. So like maybe you could try to cut a hole in the top of this canopy.
We can just attack them
How
when they show
about?
up, right?
You can do whatever you want.
Well, it's just
Right.
like a walkway.
can jump
'cause
them.
If they see us from far away, they'll probably run away. So, what if we hide inside the first room with the safe mushrooms, and then they'll come in anyway, and then we can ambush it.
You know what?
We should all hide in
Not a
different
bad
places.
idea.
guys.
What was that, Jess?
We should all hide in different places. Also, I got an 18.
So you've hidden the trap in the front of the doorway. It's quite well hidden. It's only like a single metal tooth that sticks out, but there would need to be someone who's like really perceptive to see that.
Nice.
Noise.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I kind of agree with the like hiding in different places.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab my bedroll and hide under it and put leaves on top of it.
Roll me a stealth check.
I'd quite like to dig a hole in the ground and see if I can bury myself with just my eyes out.
I got 2.
It's very visible.
No, 2 plus 2, 4.
It's very visible. If you dig, you will fall through the hole.
We can just wait in the in the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Right?
wait in the room right by the door.
As the party, like...
Not all of us, though.
Yep, as the party mostly gathers in the room, suddenly from underneath you, you hear like the sound of running, and you hear like yells. And who would be outside? I'm gonna say it's roll me a perception check.
9.
9?
Really low today. Yes.
You're kind of like on the ground. Oh well, the ground that's made out of branches, and you just kind of look through the cracks, and you see what you are certain is a massive direwolf tail disappear out of sight, followed by 2 wargs, and each of the wargs have like 2 goblins on it, and they're shooting at it and yelling like. And what's interesting is that in that moment, you remember you can't speak Goblin, but the wargs can speak Common. And you hear one of them. So the evil wolf-like creature yells at the direwolf, or what you think was the direwolf, and goes, "Come back here, you fucker."
Whoa.
And then they disappear.
What was that sound?
Right. Can I creep back? Can I try creeping into the dome so I can tell other people that?
Yeah?
So I'm creeping.
Sure.
Do I roll a thing?
Kid, why are you creeping in here? There's no one around yet.
I'm going to say that what you rolled before affects this, and so everyone watches you holding your bedroll with some leaves on you.
That's too bad.
And then you're inside the dome.
My God.
Everyone, I just saw the direwolf.
Oh, my buddy!
What?
And
That's gonna be my buddy.
Future pet!
It was getting
my
chased
future
by 2
pet.
wargs.
Wargs?
Goblins on top of the wargs.
What?
What?
Which way did they go?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That way.
After them!
Wait a minute.
No.
I think, should we, I hate to say this, should we split up?
I'll go after him. Who wants to be part of that team?
I mean, definitely me.
Oh, well, I mean, that's my future buddy right there, so...
We just left a fucking trap here. Quick, let's make a
Hang on,
decision.
even if we catch up to them.
DM, can we split up?
You can split up. As Ben, please don't make me do that, because it will be
Okay.
but you can do that if you want. I'm going to say, in that moment, suddenly you hear a weird look sound from the room of the large mushrooms.
It's the mushrooms.
Look in.
Okay, we looking.
Isn't that sound what happened when they became people? No, the other way around. When the...
Rain, you see that some of the large mushrooms from the room have disappeared.
Ah, fuck.
Ah, fuck, what is happening? This is so confusing. Guys, some of the big mushrooms in this room have just disappeared.
Disappearing mushrooms. We should
Someone's
run them.
conjuring them.
They must grow them
There
here
has
and
to be like a
conjure
witch.
them at will or something.
Yeah.
Fuck, should we just go after that direwolf?
We could set it on fire, and then by the time we're away, hopefully we're far away enough.
So we're gonna set it on fire again.
I mean, that's true.
I thought we were gonna wait for
Wait,
it.
what?
Ooh.
In the forest.
Man, we're more
Okay, I guess we set a trap. Never
ambiguous
mind.
man.
I just really want to set it on fire.
I agree with it.
But I guess a trap is pretty good too.
Well,
Fuck. We could
Is-
come
We
back
don't know
and
if we'll
see.
be back in time for the...
Is Rain still at the doorway of the second room?
Yes.
Suddenly, look, 6 more disappear.
no.
Okay, these are disappearing quite fast. Something
we don't
must be happening.
Destroy them. There'll be more of them out in the community.
Fuck.
That's a
Okay.
great
have
slogan
them
for the New Zealand
In our
police.
community.
But that that
pull
bird
out
literally told
I
Zie
pull
Ling
out my
that someone
tinderbox.
comes here. If we find the person who's been using these fucking mushrooms, we get a lot more answers. I mean,
Okay.
who knows? There could be like more of these caves.
Fair. Zie Ling pulls out their
Forest.
tinderbox. What does Zie Ling do with their tinderbox?
I strike a match. Is that what the
Well,
tinderbox
it's
is?
kind of like you dig out some of the metal and then you start striking. So it's like the metal catches fire on.
Oh my
the bench,
god.
Was it? Or just on the ground?
Okay.
Sorry, you're
well,
muted,
well,
Jen.
I say everybody get the fuck out because this place is gonna
Okay, cool.
catch flames. Let's
Oh,
go. To the
Save
dive.
my buddy.
Can I?
Is there enough? Is there enough? Wait, how many mushrooms are there? Can we just like shoot arrows at them and just pop them without
was gonna-
setting fire to the
That's
forest?
an even worse
Can I shoot
idea.
individual fire
Guys,
at the mushroom?
wait. The
Seems like a
whole
waste
point
of ammo.
of not burning this place down was to catch whoever's been visiting this place.
As Rain says that, the front room starts to burn.
Okay, I'm getting out of there. I'm getting out of there. You guys
fuck's
decide
sake.
later. I'm getting out.
Yeah, I'm gonna
As you get
ninja
out,
monk my way out
Roll
of
me a
this.
perception
I
check.
lazily stroll because I'm resistant to fire and I don't give a fuck.
Wait, what's this?
Yeah.
Who's
Wait,
rolling?
hang on,
I just
hang on, guys. Balasar, please roll me a perception check.
Okay. Roll.
Should have knocked that fucking
And
tinderbox out of your
then-
hand, Jailing.
Altogether, I have a 16.
You
Very
remember
perceptive.
that Rain has set the trap and you jump over it. Who's next?
Oh, okay. We're
Oh,
gonna
for
play this
fuck's
hopscotch
sake.
game.
What are we doing?
Set up the trap.
What
Oh,
trap? What trap was? I thought it was.
you'll find
I thought it
out.
was-
Backbone's
That was lit.
forgotten.
Oh my god!
I walk out.
You walk out.
I mean,
Zie Ling, roll me a perception
Jump.
check. So what
I'm-
has happened is that Zie Ling has set the dome on fire,
Hmm.
and everyone's slowly leaving the dome. And now we're finding out whether you remember that Lee has set a trap directly outside.
Ah.
It was Lee. Yeah, that's right.
What are we
Inside
rolling?
the
What are we
room, or
rolling?
am I at the doorway?
I'm gonna
Roll
outside
cartwheel
the
my
door.
way out of here.
What did you roll, Jen?
13.
13? Yeah, it's fine. Rain cartwheels their way out of it.
Fucking hell.
I'll probably
I got a
trip
14.
and fall and break a leg. or
Do you
something.
want
Can
to?
I? No.
Roll me a perception check, Backbone.
That's what I think will happen. Okay. Okay. Yep, I got 11.
Oh no, you remember just before you step on it, and like, oh, and you see that one silver. Oh,
Okay.
the party's
So
fine.
stupid.
The dome
Are we
is
all
starting- You're all out. The dome's starting to burn.
Okay, Jilling, what the fuck? At least you could have let us all go before you set this whole place on fire. Maybe you
I
should
said
think about
it.
the fact that we're also here. We're supposed to be a team. What is wrong with you?
Someone had to
want
make a
into democracy,
decision.
but sometimes we go.
Initiate message link to Backbone.
Yeah, what was that? What was that,
I
Lee?
can't hear you.
You're kind
I
of
can't hear you, Lee.
frozen.
Oh
You-
god, you're frozen.
What's wrong with her, guys? What's wrong with her?
I don't
White
know.
magic? Oh my god!
This
Oh
is-
my god! This is because of the fire. We've angered.
No,
We've
disconnect.
angered the tree spirits. Oh, my
no.
god!
my God.
And we've lost
sweating.
this.
No
Yeah.
one would have done that. You guys
Oh.
would have just taken way too long to discuss it.
In that
I wanted
moment,
to go after the direwolf.
Can we go now?
suddenly, as you're looking, the dome collapses inward and everything falls 3 stories down.
Oh,
It's fine.
is this fine?
This time.
Just
This
the
is your
dome.
definition of fine?
Not the
Mhm.
entire canopy.
It
Jess,
fell down to the forest floor.
And
we couldn't hear you for like a period of time where you suddenly you lagged and none of us could hear what you were saying.
Yeah,
Ah.
so please repeat.
I thought you all just went black.
Oh. Well, we're not all as lucky as Blackbone.
Oh my
Um,
god.
In that moment, suddenly everyone sees all these like silvery green dust floating.
Oh no! Get out of there!
For fuck's sakes! I still have my mask on.
Get out of there!
The party has to run forwards.
Okay, I want to cast. Can I cast?
Okay.
Let's do that.
What would you like to cast, Balasar?
Long Strider.
run
Oh wait, no,
for-
wait. Does Long Strider make us faster, or does it make us just? Does it make us faster?
Read it out.
Okay.
I think it
Can
doesn't
we go
affect
chase
everyone.
after where the direwolf went?
Yeah, I need to go save my buddy. Anyway.
It's gonna be my buddy, actually.
No. Wait, Long Strider. You can touch touch a creature. The target speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends.
And when
1
does the spell
hour.
end? Cool. So for 1 hour, one creature can move.
Oh.
Who do you touch?
Actually, you know what? I'll just save that for later. I might need that spell for later. To help
Okay,
my
cool.
buddy out. Let's see if it's a fate.
The party starts running down the corridor as you see like this huge, I'm gonna say like fog of silver green come towards you very slowly.
As we're running, can I just say, see, I told you, noxious fumes. Nobody listens to the Rain. Oh, Rain, shut the fuck up. You're just some 80-year-old monk that doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. You goddamn idiots.
And like a TV show, we're gonna take a break there with the monk just running, yelling at the top of his voice.
Yeah.
Don't yell, Rain. You're wasting your energy. You need to run faster.
Don't tell me what to do, Balasar!
And we'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, God.